looks like a pie, hail a brand new dawn. Blaze across the sky, time to journey on. On your mark, come aboard with me, we'll unearth the legendary. If you can show you're brave, then we'll make some waves. We run undaunted, ain't no beginners, cause if you're wanted, then you're a winner. For we are on the cruise and freedom is the only rule. Fearless night and day, cause that's just our way. Find one piece, I'll be the first. My heart it beats so fast I could burst. Is all this real? It must be cause my hands on the wheel. I'm done playing through with the waiting and the world I'm feeling alive. Look out below. Wake up, sunshine, here we go. We have come so far, gotta make it to the end. Whatever danger we find, no one ever left behind. I've always got your back, my friend. Sail on shoreward, keep marching forward, dreaming from the very first day I'd make my name. And don't you know that dream hasn't changed? I'm done playing through with the waiting and the world I'm feeling alive. Look out below. Wake up, sunshine. Wake up, sunshine. Wake up, sunshine, here we go. We go.
Doesn't matter if these voices in your head say yes or no, where to go. You can live without them. Stardust, you cannot choose as fate, as if there's no choice. Dead or alive, dead or alive, you can find a way to freedom. Go out, even if your heart can't cope with the fear in your doubts. You can get through, even if they will hold the lie against you. What to do for what cause, what you have for what loss. It's hard to know at first, but you'll break through it. This is moment left. Never let, even when the world is more coming, doesn't stop for me to turn. Never end, never mind. Hope will never lose its true color. The end of the world, holding on to hope that gets me out into despair that holds me back today. I'll hold my breath and take in the future I want to see. I want it down to deplete. Tell me if you can hear even just the sound of my voice, loud and clear, free from the void that once consumed it whole. If this world retains some worth, then there may still be some hope left to honor my destiny and give these feelings a roll. I was crushed by the weight of my impatient dreams, and so I just surrendered without even knowing the color or the road to the endless sky. My mind's in overdrive, and so it lies I feel alive. Let the feeling slowly taking overdrive. The beat of my heart, the me I am today. She will surely carve away and continue on in search of finding who we're meant to be. The answer that I seek, it always will exist in me.
Up to outer space I will go. Latest trend to go with the flow. Holding it in my own hand. Then I want to laugh like I lost my mind. Usually confused all the time. I can't get no satisfaction. Inactivity sitting heavily like stones upon my shoulders, weighing down on me. So let's spread our wings to bigger, better things. Flying to another world, let's go. When every door was locked away, with every possibility. Okay, okay, just another day. I'll break the wall that's in my way. I'm shooting past that limit break. I'm certain this is just a piece of cake. Just wait and see how strong I'll be. I'll reach invincibility. This is Dragon Ball Super. Just tell the gods I'm blowing them away.
All this pride that I display, that I bring with me every day, I am so wrong. I'm so scared. Curse my damn facade, my desire to appear as though I'm just fine, not broken. As I sort through my past, I realize, have I even grown? Have I nothing left to show? This cannot be. I will
can only be one. And at last I am here. Why can't I even breathe standing in the wreckage? The rain a lullaby, so I close my eyes. Within this world, if you wish to live another day, you must disguise as a flower that will captivate you. I want to believe, but I cannot believe. I'm powerless, I'm meaningless, like every star. But as I cry, tears fell inside, right through my heart. Through it all, I can hear someone whispering, "Come near." All that I miss is infinite, and so I say, tomorrow's come with the news not waiting for me. The one and only has come, and there can only be one. And at last I am here.
I realize desire and trembling in anger. Though I know that you're a gray liar, the world is painted in dark gray. So confused and silent in this age of lies and violence, but never let it cast a shadow on the future that we hold. Going down to reach somewhere together. You and I, we will dream again. Someday we will find out the truth. For the stars above that shine at you, light up another fragile hole across the long and winding road. Across the long and winding road. Although the slightest chance of changing the path in which our world is taking slow, it makes sense that the smallest little voice can make the loudest noise. And if they try to tell me my own fate, I'll turn it around, won't hesitate. What's the point of tomorrow if it's a future missing you? Bring it on, cause I'm just gonna grow up in the battle A. Gonna let the darkness keep on burning my fire. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I gotta stop this nightmare, because I'm dreaming of my future. Past, future, present is the world that we live in. I ain't scared of my past, because tomorrow keeps approaching fast and screaming up from my pride. I need you to wipe away your tears. The time has come to face your fears. To know I'm never falling down, I'll keep on sailing. Now this is my destiny. Defy the world to make you smile. If it keeps you around a while, don't go. I gotta shake off the pain for you and me. May our failures all rest in peace. We'll strike back.
I never wanted to be another gear in that corrupted world's machine. All my life felt like a dream. I was never who I really wanted me to be. But then God shattered the dream's cage and rose me up to a new stage. Cut it away like a sharp knife, then gave me this new life. Then suddenly there's a new twist, a reason to really exist. I wanna breathe in the pain as this whole new world cheers my name. I'll never leave it to fate, and when I see a chance I'll pave the way. I'll
crossing the line. Exceed your limit, let's go, take a step, and I mean this minute. Lots of bitch, and we all know that. If it's easy, then you're not trying. Now, stop. Which way's the right way to take? Just ignore it, go wherever, yeah, here we go. There are things that we can't have, things that will fade away. Is there a reason the numbers fall upon them? Oh, you know I never tried to understand. I force it all to go my way. I'm no better than those who put me down. And I can't keep dreams in my apart. They can't put out the fire in my heart. Black clouds above me now will rain on me. They want me to be the same, but I know I'm gonna have to change. Even if I go through hell, I know that I'll change myself. This is all my pride. It's what I'm made of deep inside. The fire burns within my heart will never be put out. I'll always fight. I'll never stop. I can't be stopped. Oh, baby, my pride.
Two souls unite, fire like a spotlight. It points the way to your heart. It's getting louder, stronger. I know that you can hear it, but can't describe it in words. All at once, our fates they've intertwined within a single glance. When your eyes met mine, we gotta get through this unbearable night, and I'll see to it with you by my side. Chasing a dream that shone too brightly, blinding our hearts. It was leading us on into a nightmare. Two souls unite, fire like a spotlight. It points the way to your heart. It's getting louder, stronger. I know that you can hear it, but can't describe it in words. We were lynched by fate, and our souls drew together for reasons we'll never know. But as we're earning our scars, the answer's getting clearer. It leads me closer to you.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
I'm Drew,
I'm Dean. And I'm Snibbly.
and we write Subtlety with Fire. It's been over a month.
Yeah,
I'm still not doing it.
you'll join us eventually.
No.
Yeah, and the day you do, Drew and I will just chant one of us.
So yes, we got this pretty new theme that, when I was making it, accidentally started looking like a manga. That was by complete accident.
Is that a problem with
No.
given the context of what we're streaming?
Oh, hell no, that's fucking perfect.
Exactly.
So, we got a lot to cover today.
A
So,
lot.
we are not caught up with every show that's being simuldubbed.
Because that's just not reasonable to have done in the last week or two.
Yeah. Though we did get a decent ways in and
Yeah.
start a few shows and already cut a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were some that we just went
Bounced off
We-
hard.
and we didn't care for, or we got to a certain point and when we really don't want to watch any more of this.
At least weekly. So, let's start off with our featured review. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzamya. So, this show's weird.
Yeah, base premise is normal guy meets crazy bitch who happens to be God,
They start up a club with an
With-
alien.
a time traveler, and a guy with psychic powers whose job it is to make sure God doesn't end the world. And then hijinks ensue. That's the whole show.
Now, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this because rewatching it, oh boy. This show, when I first watched it, I enjoyed the shit out of it, but watching it this time, I was bored.
Yeah,
Like, the pacing, especially in the first few episodes, is terrible.
I can go into a very deep dive into what's fucking wrong with this after both of you have expressed your opinions, because I've read the books as well.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff here that I like, but all around, the show just kind of doesn't do it for me anymore.
I watched it for the first time and was bored as fuck. I didn't understand the appeal while I was watching it. It was slow as fuck. I didn't really like any of these characters. Why did people enjoy this?
Because everyone watched it when they were just going to cons and shit, and everyone did the fucking Haruhi dance.
So they watched it because
Everyone else was watching it.
It was just the cultural touchstone of the time.
Oh, and there are some crazy people that tell you, watch the show out of order. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't
The
do
show's weird enough going through it normally.
yeah.
So, this show has crazy pacing problems.
Oh.
So
Oh.
let me give you an actual numerical breakdown here. There are, I don't know if the 12th book is out. I've been legitimately wondering that for like 2-3 years now. But haven't found it in English anywhere.
Uh-huh.
But the 2 seasons and movie cover the first 4 books. The 26 episodes of the 2 seasons cover the first 3 books. The first book is the only one of those that has any actual plot to it. The second and third are just short stories, and the first book is covered in 6 episodes. It should not have been 6 episodes.
No.
This show should not have been a chapter an episode.
No, like, episode 1 and 2 could have been 1 episode.
Especially when you actually realize that it's a light novel.
Yep. And they're wordy for the sake of wordy.
Oh, this one's not even wordy. This one's actually just a really straightforward, easy read.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's light reading.
Okay. Oh my god. Like I said, I enjoyed the show the first time I watched it. There are some funny fucking moments and some actually really well done animation at points. Like, God knows.
Like, the animation to the show, I mean, the people behind it, good shit.
Kyoto Animation.
Yeah. The music to the show, mostly decent.
Yep.
Performances, all fine.
Yeah.
Be it dubbed or subbed, the 3 who aren't fucking Haruhi and Kyon are wet in either language. The key difference
Which is a shame, because one was
Yeah.
young Bosch.
The key difference between, well, I mean, the 3 of them are Johnny Young Bosch, Stephanie Shea, and Michelle Ruff.
Mm-hmm. That's a good 3, but... Ugh.
But the key difference between the languages is, do you want a better Haruhi or a better Kyon? If you want a better Kyon, watch the English version. If you want a better Haruhi, watch the Japanese version.
I wanted a better everybody.
Yeah.
Where can I watch it to find that?
You
You
don't.
can't. Because these characters really don't start showing actual character until those 6 episodes are done.
Yeah, and like those first 6 episodes are legitimately just establishing the premise.
Which you don't need 6 fucking
They
episodes.
could have done that in an episode.
Yes.
Maybe 3. Maybe 3 for the amount of shit they're trying to cram down your throat. Also,
Let's
talk about the elephant in the room of the Endless Eight.
This is one of the worst decisions in anime history.
They took a single chapter of the novels, which was just, let's talk about the average week in, like, near the end of the summer for the SOS Brigade, and then near the end you find out that they've actually looped this week like a billion fucking times, and then they solve the time loop.
And the only one who could remember this was the alien.
Yeah. And then, they solve the time loop, and it ends, and it's one acknowledgement of the loop, one chapter.
It was called Endless 8 just because the author thought it sounded cool.
Yep. And they turned it into
8
episodes. The first one doesn't even acknowledge the time loop. The second one through the 7th one are
Basically the same
virtually
episode.
identical, just completely reanimated and redone for the sake of spending budget and being artsy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 8th episode is the way it was told in the book.
Jesus fucking Christ, KyoAni, you're good at what you do, but that was stupid.
Oh.
There's also a random episode where they're on an island and they have to solve a mystery, and it goes full Ace Attorney.
Wait. You said these episodes aired in a random order.
Yep.
Would you just randomly get one of those 8?
Yep.
Well, by the time they got to season 2, they started airing them in order.
Okay.
So, the first season, where the plot was, completely out of order.
Okay.
And then the second season, 8 weeks in a row of Endless 8. No shit, the show got canceled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a little stupid.
And you know what the worst part is? After the shit the show covers is actually where the books get interesting.
It's like
Like-
where shit actually gets good.
Like, there is legitimately a 3-book plot arc where essentially an anti-SOS brigade pops up with another alien, another time traveler, and another Esper who are trying to turn Kion's ex-girlfriend into the new god and
Wait,
trying
what?
to murder Haruhi as a result.
That sounds fucking
What?
hilarious. So, I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's get to ratings.
Yeah.
I gotta give Haruhi Suzamya a 2. Like, the animation and music are great. I feel everything else, via today's standards and just by the sheer pacing issues, is bad. It's bad. But the animation and the music, you can... Yeah, I gotta give it a 2. Logan?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
There's
didn't-
nothing offensively wrong with it.
Well, I mean, I wasn't offended, but I was like, why did people like this? Like,
Yeah.
it sucked.
I'm going to agree with you and give it a 2. That being said, when I watched it, the first time, I appreciated it enough to actually seek out the source material,
Yeah.
which is better,
Far
and
better.
I would recommend you do. And I'm reminded of fucking. You guys remember Jesu Otaku?
Yes, I do. He's now an editor for Anime News Network, I think.
Yeah, well, way back when they were still doing,
Stuff with Channel Awesome.
review videos for Channel Awesome, they did a review for this series and said, if it's not for you, it's never going to be, and if you're looking for just a dumb otaku party, it's going to be an enjoyable time. It does what it does better than other shows that try and do the exact same thing it does. And that statement still holds true, but yeah, it's a fucking 2.
Yep. That's a real shame.
Yep.
Now, before we get into our weekly...
I'm a little disappointed that it's not as good as first impressions were.
So, before we go into our weekly reviews, again, we didn't get everything done, but we will try for next week.
Yep.
Which is going to be hard because I'm also starting school this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we'll try.
We'll find a way.
Yeah. Even if I have to, watch some of it during, in between classes while you guys watch it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with The Ones Within, Episode 3, the first dub that premiered on Funimation this season.
Well, before we get into the weekly shit.
Oh, Waifu of the Week.
Yep.
Mithra, who we all were convinced before this was already Waifu
I
of the
swear
Week
to
at some
God.
point.
Yeah, I swear she was.
But apparently she wasn't going through the listings.
I mean, each of us have Mithra in our top 3 waifus in general.
Yeah.
I swear to God, she was like,
I thought she was week 2.
she wasn't
Yeah,
she wasn't the
same.
she wasn't the first one,
No, that was
because that was reserved.
that was
That was Rem.
pick.
Yeah. I swear to God, it was the second or third week that we picked her. But I went back and
Nope.
apparently we didn't.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Torna the Golden Country,
We're not going to get into it.
we're not going to get into it, but
She's so good in Torna, though.
Oh my fucking
If you
god,
look-
she gets roasted
if
on.
you look at her entire character arc across that entire story,
It
she
is probably the best character in Xenoblade, period.
yeah, she is glorious.
The villains are really good, though.
The golden roast of Mithra.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, so now let's get into the weekly shit. One's within episode 3. Why only episode 3? Because it's getting cut.
Yeah, we decided we were bored.
Stealth Dude and Sword Dude explore and,
Oh, it was this show,
and
yeah,
piss
okay.
off the alpaca, causing him to release a monster in the tower. Sword Dude sees Stalker Bitch's shrine, then they go to the then when they go to get the poison, don't ask. Turns out that the big bad was disguised as main dude and the Stalker caught it. That's about it, and seems like episode 2 was a fluke.
Yeah, episode 1 was weird, and we're like, okay, we don't get what this is doing.
This is weird and kind of boring.
Episode 2 was, okay, you're just going for the weird. Cool, we can at
Episode
least
3
get behind that.
Episode 3 was played completely seriously and was boring as shit.
Yeah. I don't know who their audience is.
I don't think
I
they
don't
know
care
either.
I don't care to find out who their audience is.
I don't even know what to say about this show. Like,
The animation's weird.
yeah.
Like, the characters look so weird. They have, like, their mouths aren't properly drawn.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I can't even tell you the names of any of these fucking characters.
No.
Yeah, all I know is
You're supposed to be generic.
Justin Briner, Discount Chugger Conroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
Kind of it. Aside from guy who can't sleep, who I weirdly empathized with in that struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, Stalker Bitch was interesting.
But she's
Kind of...
basically every yandere ever.
Yeah.
Not really unique.
Let's move on. It's getting cut. Fire Force, episodes 3 to 7. Oh, we got a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So basically, the first episode of this was them going to the rookie training thing, where this one guy, who we later find out is called Joker, because we don't have enough of those,
Great.
reveals that he knows something about the fire from 12 years ago that ruined Shinra's life. And apparently his brother is alive.
Bum, bum.
So this guy is about to set off this huge explosion. Shinra, Arthur, and some girl that has Nekomata powers from Company 1 just have to rescue everyone as quickly as they can and get out. The next episode, we find out about some crazy shit. Like how the Company 8 is basically just internal affairs for the Fire Force.
Yeah.
Yep.
We see the 5th has an interest in an Infernal under 8's jurisdiction for some reason. And we see that a firefighter named Miyamoto killed 4 people. What happened? Why'd you leave Nintendo, man? And at the trial, he spontaneously combusts and becomes an Infernal that is completely self-aware of his actions. This isn't normal, apparently.
Yeah. He sounded very Venom.
It was kind of cool. I'm like,
He kind of looked like him, too.
except he didn't have eyes and just had fire.
Yeah, but the fire coming out looked like
The Venom
the
eyes.
Venom
kind of-
eyes.
Yeah.
The teeth were the weird part because they were fucking square. But it was basically just Venom.
So Shinra starts kicking this guy's ass and starts reciting the prayer to finish him off, but the captain of Company 5 interrupts and takes the Infernal. And forces Shinra to the ground. Company 8 arrives to defuse the situation, but Company 5 still takes the Infernal. Sister Iris leaves in the middle of the night and goes to see the 5th captain. They apparently were part of the same group of convent as children. And the rest of the nuns just sort of blew up.
Yep.
And drove, Hibana, I think her name is, crazy.
Yeah.
See? This show made us care enough to learn the characters' names.
Yeah. This show's really good.
Yeah. Shinra drops out of the fucking sky and challenges the 5th company to a fight with the 8th backing him up. We see that all of the Company 8 are super fucking strong, apparently.
Yep.
Like
Now-
Arthur, who's an idiot, using his left hand for sword fighting, losing. He's like, what's going on? This feels weird. Hold on, I'm right-handed. Why is this in my left?
Then why the fuck was he holding it in his left hand?
I have no idea.
Like, what
Also-
causes you to do that?
Also, the fucking lieutenant is OP.
Yep.
With fucking gun magic ass bullshit.
Yep.
I can control these bullets and send them wherever I want.
So yeah, they all get into their own little fights with Shinra beelining it for Hibana. And Hibana and... okay, we get the information about Hibana and Iris growing up in the same convent or whatever. I don't fucking know. Shinra tells her that he would still save her after all she did.
Because
She
these
asked.
people need heroes.
Yep. She starts freaking out at him and shit, so he heroes and punches her in the face.
Ah, the true test of any shonen protagonist. Punching a bitch in the face.
Yep.
So 5th and 8th actually just sort of form a partnership under the, like, not outright, but because they can't, because of weird shit. So...
Because politics.
Because politics. And we find out that someone is deliberately making infernals. How they're doing that, we don't know. Not all, but a large number. All these infernals were spotted in Shinjuku, Company 1's turf. So the captain sends Shinra and Arthur to spy on the first under the guise of a rookie training program, with reps from other companies as camouflage. We find out the name of the leader of Company 1 is Captain Burns. Because anime is not subtle.
He better have a fucking sidekick named Smithers, I swear to God.
Oh, you see, my first thought was, Bernie Burns when I heard that.
Shinra asks Burns to spar, who destroys him.
Yep. Also, we learned something interesting physics-wise from this episode.
Yep.
Because we called bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Because some guy freezes fire and calls it, like, acoustic cooling. So we're like, what the fuck? That can't be a real thing. I googled it.
It is!
Acoustic cooling is a real phenomena. It's just not something you could do like that.
No.
They got a bullshit for the universe.
Yeah.
So, fucking Fire Force is really good and you should watch it.
Yeah,
I have to say, though, it seemed like it happened way too fast. Like, they're building up to Company 1 being, like, corrupt in some way. And I feel like it kind of happened really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm noticing, because this is the same mangaka as Soul Eater,
Yeah.
and
You can tell.
you can tell, because there are some seriously rushed plot elements,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can feel the same holes in the bowl as Soul Eater, as it were.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fantastic.
Oh,
but
I'm
yeah.
still loving it, and it's still great.
I feel like
but-
we'll find out something about Company 1 and then just a whole other world of bullshit's gonna open up to us.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So, I'm loving this. I'm intrigued to see where it goes.
This is great so far.
Another show that I had high hopes for, and it fucking just ran with them. Dr. Stone. Episode 3 to Episode 2 to current, because I didn't fucking count.
This show's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I fucking love this show.
Sudden lion attack happens!
Because
So,
apparently the animals didn't get affected.
only swallows and humans. Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
why?
And while we were watching this and they were mentioning swallows, of course we made the Monty Python reference.
Yeah, how could you not? 7, I think? Yeah, probably. So,
It's one episode behind Fire Force, because
Yep.
the episode that would have aired to tie them up would have aired after our cutoff date since it aired yesterday.
in a panic, they awaken a dude who proceeds to punch a lion in the face, killing it.
Oh, this guy was fucking OP.
Yeah.
His name is Shishio Tsukasa, and he pleads loyalty to them until we find out he's fucking crazy and wants to kill all the adults.
Which he then proceeds to do.
Yep. Just starts destroying the statues. Oh, he also finds a girl hidden under a rock by fucking redfielding it.
Fucking
Yeah.
punches the shit out of that boulder.
So they realize they might have to kill this dude. So they...
Which, they kind of thought from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a feeling they were going to have to do that. Well, at least Senku did.
Yeah.
So they do this whole rush thing where they start awakening, Yuzuriha, I think her name is?
Yeah, that's right.
And so they awaken her, and then Tsukasa's there. So what do? Crossbow bolt, motherfucker! He catches it and throws it. Oh
He
no!
fucking caught it.
While kicking fucking Taiju.
Yeah, Taiju just got fucking jumped.
Taiju, that's his name. All I remembered was Big Oaf.
I fucking, in the first episode summary, I just wrote them both as Braun and Brain Strowman.
Yes.
So yeah, with Yuzuriha revived, and after they get Tsukasa to leave, after Taiju feints defending the other two, they just fucking rush and leave, and apparently Senku has a plan to make a fucking gun!
Yep.
He knows how to do that, apparently.
Or at least gunpowder,
Yeah.
which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, so they go all the way to Kamakura for that, and... Oh... They accidentally cause an explosion, which someone makes a smoke signal to signal to them.
Yeah, so there's other people around.
Other people around.
Yes. Tsukasa then uses Yuzuriha as a hostage and makes it clear he hopes to kill Senku. Unless Senku tells Tsukasa how to revive people and swear off of science. He tells him how to revive people. But he outright refuses to stop studying science.
And then he dies.
He fucking gets stabbed in the neck.
Yep.
So then fucking crazy bullshit happens where Yuzuriha fucking throws gunpowder everywhere, and Taiju just fucking lifts up this big ass rock, tosses it, and causes a big ass explosion.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Apparently fucking Tsukasa knows how to track people very well. Somehow.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me, actually. Considering the explosion, he could just follow that.
Well, even before that.
Well, I mean...
Well, he already had an idea of, like, which way would they be going to find these materials?
They probably want to make this. They're probably going to this place, because
Like, he's
that
strong.
particular mountain is apparently where a lot of gunpowder was made throughout history.
Yeah. Like, this, something I find interesting, they don't make him just some big, strong monster.
Oh, he seems to get it. He seems to understand some level of science.
He's really smart. And so with Senku dead, they carry him away in a rush. And then they realize Senku planned all this. This was his plan the entire time. He made him think of attacking the neck because part of it was still petrified.
And they realize that unpetrifying shit can heal.
Yep. So they use the potion to fill in the cracks. Senku wakes to tell Yuzuriha a plan. Yuzuriha and Taiju are to spy on Tsukasa, and Senku will go find whoever made the smoke signal. Some blonde girl attacks Tsukasa, who traps her under a tree. Senku creates a pulley system to help her out. This show's fucking awesome.
She also thinks Senku is a wizard.
Yep. She thinks he's a wizard, and from what we could tell, she was born into this world.
Yep.
Which is...
Interesting.
Fucking crazy.
For that to work, someone else
Had to have been
was
awakened a long
around
time
before
ago.
fucking Senku was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they still speak Japanese, so it can't be too long descent.
Yeah.
Realistically, someone probably woke up like 2 or 3 generations back who didn't know squat.
Yeah. How... okay, now, next, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift will return next week. We didn't have a chance to continue that. Copcraft. Cops and fairies with terrible pacing.
It started off
gave
really
no
hilarious.
fucks.
Like, oh, this is going to be a drug deal. Oh, he's asking for fairies. Okay, it's not a drug deal. These fairies can be used to make some high-class drugs. Oh, it is a drug deal. This is
And
hilarious.
then the rest of the episode's just every buddy cop cliche under the sun, and not in a good way.
It was so boring.
Like the edgelordy, I'm done with this job.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because good actor for the job.
Like,
Yeah.
there was nothing interesting about this show.
Yeah. And now, Austria Lost in Space, up to episode 3. Why episode 3? Because we couldn't catch up in time. Because this show's actually pretty good.
Yep, this show is...
Group of kids get
I
lost
have
in
things to say.
Group of kids get lost in space after being sucked into some sort of intelligent black hole. One dude decides to take charge and become the leader of things, with some objections from one bitch. until he helps save her sister on a supply run. It may take them months to reach Earth. Episode 3 ends with them realizing someone not in their group might be stowing away on the ship, and they may control the singularity. Yeah, so that's basically the base of things, simply because this was the first thing we watched and I wasn't taking notes.
Yep. And honestly, that's all you really need.
Yeah.
Short of trying to list off who fucking everyone is, which is a fruitless endeavor for the sake of our summaries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking remember either. So it'd just be me going through and like,
Yeah.
what's your name? What's your name?
I remember Protag Josh Grell,
Yep.
who is great.
Who is wanting to fuck this one bitch real hardcore.
Yeah. And I remember fucking that one bitch is named Ares because I thought it was dumb.
Right, her name's Ares.
But unless you two have something to say, I'm gonna go into a tirade on this one.
Do they have space sharks? It's a great punishment for stowaways.
Space sharks.
Because I am hugely into this. I have been dying for a good sci-fi anime for fucking ever.
I mean, we had one a while ago for Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but that was more a political show.
Yeah. It was still what I was looking for as a good sci-fi series that's not mecha.
Yeah.
That's what I want. A good sci-fi
It's-
series that's not mecha.
It's been a while.
And not gonna lie, for anyone who knows what I'm talking about, you'll probably see this as a good thing. This show reminds me a lot of Stargate Universe, but good.
Oh, okay. My brother would probably understand that.
Because the whole premise to Stargate Universe was these people go through the gate, they end up on a ship in the middle of who the fuck knows where, and try and figure out how to get themselves home, and go from planet to planet trying to figure out what the fuck's going on and where they are and how to get home. It's the same base premise, just actually good. Stargate Universe took 1 2/3 of a season to get good and got canceled after season 2.
I'm just guessing at this point, but my theory is the Singularity didn't just send them through space, it also sent them through time. That's my guess, at least. I don't know why, but it seems like that'd be something cool to do.
So they get back to Earth. Damn you!
You
Blew it all up!
Yeah, that'd be fucking amazing.
Man, I would love if Josh Grell got to just do the Charlton Heston yes.
Damn you all to hell!
I can't believe how fucking ballsy he is as a protagonist, though.
Oh yeah!
Like, trying to save the main girl in the first episode, just shooting himself out into space. Fuck it, cut my lifeline because this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Next, we have Fuerta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. Dude goes on an excursion to a dungeon with his class. Someone blasts him with a spell, which causes him to fall deeper into the dungeon. Separated from the group, he loses an arm. But due to a healthy diet of monsters and holy water, he gets a little OP and makes a gun.
Yep.
I'm intrigued where this one goes. We were only able to watch one episode of it.
I'm hopeful for it because of who's making it. 'Cause
Yeah.
They made Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I'm gonna say right now, I'm calling it. So, we know that some white mage bitch wants to fuck the protagonist.
Yep.
I guarantee whoever the fuck hit him did it because they want to fuck her.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. Then again, apparently Alma Lee shows up later as like a bunny girl with a giant hammer.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one looks intriguing. I'm hopeful.
Honestly, so long as it's dumb fun, I'll be happy.
Yep. Oh, speaking of dumb fun, Hensky, are you willing to fall in love with a pervert as long as she's a cutie?
Oh man, this show's fucking funny. Oh.
So, Protag's in a fucking calligraphy club and asks a bunch of friends to help him clean up. Protag gets a love note with a pair of panties. Okay.
All the note said was "I love you," and there was just a pair of panties there.
There are a few suspects. He finds out the head of the calligraphy club is a hardcore masochist with a domination fetish. Hijinks ensue.
Also, you forgot to mention that now that he's got this love letter, he's looking for Undirella.
Yep,
Yeah.
Undirella is what he calls it. He at first thinks it's whoever left the room last at that point. That's not the case. Because turns out, whoever was hiding in a locker. Cool. So it could be anyone.
Yeah.
Keiku, protagonist, then takes Yuika, someone he works with in the library, on a date, which seems to go well, until it turns out she has a hardcore fetish for the other way of she likes to dominate men.
She literally almost fucking kills him by
By
shoving her underwear in his mouth.
Which gives him PTSD.
Yep.
After some shit happens,
And
he...
this is only the second.
Yeah, episode 2!
After some shit happens, he goes to a third girl and says he still wants to be friends with her after some confusion happens. She asks if he would be willing to date Akiyama, his bud.
His bro.
Turns out she's a fujoshi, which if you don't know what that is, it's a woman who fetishizes gay guys.
Hardcore into that.
In fact, she writes a manga about him and his bud. A dojin,
Yeah.
which is apparently super popular.
With the bitch who likes to be dominated as well. She buys them too.
Oh, everyone in the show has read it at this point, I think. So with that, third girl, Mao, and Yuiko both joined the calligraphy club so they could stay close to him. With Mao actually just trying to completely sabotage his love life. Because bitch.
Because, fuck you, you're not gonna date a girl, so I can keep drawing my shit.
And, Akiyama has a stalker who is now blackmailing Keiki. Turns out she's a year older than him, which is apparently a huge hurdle. Because he likes younger girls.
Yeah.
Skirts at that school dictate which year you're in, and during summer that changes to the scarf changing that. So they put a hoodie on her during the summer and trick him into thinking she's
An underclassman.
Yep.
So that's a bit shady, but okay.
Hey man, he's trying to help.
Relationship built on lies.
Yep. He asked the teacher if she saw anyone else near the club room, and she said Fujimoto, the vice president. After this, we have a hilarious fucking scene where he's with the stalker trying to figure out, like, if she's a good fucking candidate.
Yeah, like the stalker is now just his scout, just backing him up.
Yep, it's fucking amazing. There's also a fucking hilarious scene in here where they go to pick up fucking litter with Fujimoto, but the one bitch goes with them.
The fucking masochist.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's just on top of him, licking him, and he's like, "What do I do? What do I do? Wait, Granddad taught me a way to handle this."
If you can't get the dog off of you, rub its ass.
Which apparently causes her to come, apparently.
Oh yeah, hard.
And as he's walking away, it just pans up to the sky, where you just see Grandpa and the dog in the clouds staring down at him.
All
happily.
fucking Lion King Mufasa fucking
And then it
ass
just
bullshit.
cuts to him talking to his sister. Yeah, let's go visit Grandpa.
So what's the deal with Fujimoto? Well, she's been following him for a while, apparently, since their encounter in a stairwell.
Also, she looks a lot like Rem.
A lot like Rem. It's weird. So she takes him to the student council room, fucking basically just gives it a relaxing environment so he'll fall asleep, and starts stripping him so she can steal his underwear because she has a smell fetish.
But she herself fell asleep so she couldn't take advantage of it to the fullest, which is why he woke up in the middle of it.
Yep. Sadly, she's still the best candidate.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at least with her crazy shit, he can, not have his life in danger. He can just be like, "Yo, if I let you smell me, will you calm your shit?"
Yeah, sure.
Well, the other one, the one who likes to dominate people I would probably never do that.
Oh, God, no.
God no.
The reverse of that might be acceptable.
Maybe.
If she calmed down a bit.
Yeah. So, we're just gonna rapid fire a bunch now. Kochiki, another Nobunaga bio series. No.
Weh.
Didn't give a fuck.
Ensemble Stars, male reverse harem fucking male idol show.
We didn't even finish the episode.
No.
No.
Miss Caretaker of Tsunaharasu. It got real creepy with, like, this older woman.
Oh yeah, she's basically fucking molesting a child.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Bem. Potential as a horror action series, but the pacing is abysmal and I'm not willing to watch it weekly.
What fucking show is this?
You were in the bathroom for most of it.
Right, that's right, yeah.
The one that we described as some cop shows up in some city that's corrupt.
Oh, I saw the beginning. There was like
Yeah.
that water spirit that fucking like murdered people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the water spirit gets murdered by a demon man, and there's a bunch of saxophone playing the whole time, and that's really all we know.
I like the aesthetic, I like the idea, but it's a bit slow for watching weekly.
Damn, I really like saxophone though.
Yeah, it's probably something we'll give a shot once it's actually done,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
and then maybe turn into a featured review.
Yep. Okay, now we're about to move on to our long-running shonen. If you don't want spoilers for Fairy Tail or Dragon Ball Super, we'll see you next week when we review Sailor Moon.
Crystal.
Yep. Not the original.
The original is bad.
It's pretty
Also,
bad.
if we were going for the original, we'd have to figure out whether we were going for the Deke, Cloverway, or Viz dubs.
Yeah. You'd probably have to watch the Viz dub though.
Yeah. So, Fairy Tail. Oh, we got a lot to catch up on here. Gildor Takana defeat August, who turns out to really be Zeref's son. A fight between Natsu and Zeref begins. Jalal tries to fight Acnologia. Turns out Acnologia can eat all magic.
Yep.
Yep.
So the solution is going to be punch the shit out of him.
So Natsu's gonna win.
Probably.
Yep, probably.
Turns out Anna Harphelia went through the gate with the Dragon Slayers and has a plan to defeat Acnologia, which weirdly matches Zeref's plan for Mavis's power, using some sort of time hole.
Yeah, she was saying that nobody knows about this, but Zeref knows about this.
Yeah.
And it's one of the gates that'll open the thing that he wants to do to basically fucking
Reset
reset
reality.
time.
Yeah. Fairy Tail's still fucking good. Dumb,
Yeah.
but good.
I gotta say, they fucking overdid it a little in that one episode with Jeremy Lee.
Where Jeremy Lee is
She's 8,000 characters in that fucking episode. Just talking to herself for like 2 minutes straight.
So it's a little. Also, I still don't get why we got that random flashback to a couple episodes earlier.
Right!
I no fucking clue. Not a fucking clue why we got that.
Yeah. Mavis, what's your fucking plan and why'd you think of that?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
It's Fairy Tail. It's dumb, but it's good.
flashback. Also, Zeref versus Natsu's happening, and that's fucking hype as shit.
Yeah. Because Natsu's actually hurting him somehow.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck happened to August when he saw Mavis?
Yeah, he just sort of started undoing a spell, which apparently the black backlash of it just killed him.
I mean, he said when he started the spell that like he's gonna sacrifice himself for this one to
Okay,
take everyone
okay.
else out.
Makes sense.
So I think when he stopped the spell, he just died because the sheer amount of death power he was holding.
I guess, yeah. Makes sense.
The best logic I got. He saw Mom and went, "I don't want to kill Mom."
Mommy, no. Okay, now...
And his entire motivation is all he ever wanted was a hug.
Yep. Now to Dragon Ball Super. This got dumb! Goku, Gohan, Android 17, Vegeta, and Frieza are all that are left of Universe 7 after eliminating Universe 3. Universe 11 only has 3 members left. And this is all that's left of the Tournament of Power. There's apparently only like 9 minutes left, but it's Dragon Ball. You know that's not gonna...
It was like 4 episodes, took 2 minutes.
5 minutes, the planet will explode.
Question. Do you know what a minute is? Of course I know what a minute is. I don't think you do. Goku and Jiren face off with Vegeta deciding he wants to face Jiren. Rapidude faces off with Frieza while Gohan and 17 face Top. Vegeta lands a few blows on Jiren until Vegeta tells Jiren to stop holding back. So Jiren beats the ever-loving shit out of him and Goku.
Yeah.
I know Goku's gonna win
and
this.
his giant blast of doom is just called a standard punch to him.
Yep.
Yeah. I know Goku's gonna win this because fucking bullshit.
And because their universe has to survive.
But Jiren is like so good. Also, Frieza's fucking creepy.
Oh, I fucking love Frieza in this, though. Like, Frieza, oh, there's many benefits to having a tail. Okay, just starts running, slamming Frieza off of all sorts of shit while he's just screaming. Goku uses Kaioken while Vegeta taps into a new level of Super Saiyan God, which is like a darker blue, and it looks so cool. Cue sweet instrumental.
No one wants the actual version.
Meanwhile, Frieza taunts Dispo, the rabbit, while Dispo reveals he can go faster than fucking light! So Frieza and Gohan have to set a trap for Dispo, making it so Gohan gets eliminated with him. But he's gone, and now Frieza and 17 are teaming up against Top, who turns out to be the candidate for the next destroyer.
And then just becomes a destroyer.
Yep. Oh no. But apparently Jiren's stronger than a destroyer god, so...
Hey, but they're part of the same universe, so he's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I were Universe 7 at this point, it's fuck trying to eliminate them, survive, we got the numbers.
Yeah. Just go and hide somewhere.
I don't think you can hide from Jiren.
Probably not.
I mean,
He'll just nuke the fucking
all
battlefield.
Top has to do is erase everything in the battlefield that he's not standing on.
Yeah.
And then he's the only one left in the match.
Yeah, it seems like they might want to get rid of Top first.
But if this is supposed to be a tournament for mortals and Top has now just become a god,
Shouldn't he be disqualified?
but then again, it's not like the fucking
The
Sant Kings have.
Can we stop cutting to them, please?
Those two need
They're
to shut
so
up.
fucking annoying.
Oh my god.
It's not like they've cared about the rules so far.
No. Dragon Ball Super is dumb. And I see why a lot of people say it's really dumb and they couldn't get into it. But I'm like, really? But you're saying Z was better? Really?
But you're also talking to people who like OG Dragon Ball, which was really dumb.
Oh, I love OG Dragon Ball. It's
Exactly.
stupid.
Like, OG Dragon Ball is really stupid.
It was a comedy first. And action series second at points.
Yeah.
Later on in the series, it became more focused on the action.
But that's just as the actual dramatic tension built over the series.
Yeah.
It felt natural. But Z was just
Action.
action, and there kind of felt like it was missing some charm at points.
Like, after Cell, I couldn't give a shit. The Buu Saga was so boring.
I never got into Dragon Ball to begin with, because, sometimes half a fucking episode was just people powering up.
Yeah, that's the problem with Dragon Ball Z, especially the original. The pacing was so bad that even One Piece fans would go, okay, come the fuck on.
It's half a fucking episode of people just standing there screaming because they're powering up.
And then reaction shots.
Yeah.
Now what's fucking funny is you can actually see how Toei, shortened original Z for Kai. And it's just they took the start of the fucking power-up and the end of the power-up and just cut out everything in between.
Yeah. Gotta say, though, this arc is very much having the Toei problem
Yeah,
determined
I've
to
really
call
started
it.
noticing that.
Because it really started to... You notice it in One Piece a lot. You notice it in Dragon Ball a lot, where
It'll just start
they're
cutting.
just stalling for time by cutting to 1,000,000 reaction shots to every little thing that's happening.
Yeah.
At least JoJo keeps to 1 or 2 fucking commentary characters.
Yeah.
But at least JoJo just keeps a Speedwagon a season.
Yeah.
Or a Speedwagon stand-in beyond actual Speedwagon. Because no one can be Speedwagon.
Here's something you have to know about JoJo. Don't get attached to any JoJo. Don't get attached to any Zeppelin. You know what? Just don't get attached.
Yeah. Fair.
Yep.
Anything else?
Some of the music for Z's dub was good, much better than the Japanese original OST. I disagree.
I see why people say that, but I don't personally agree.
Yeah. Like, you'll have moments like Gohan powering up in the Japanese version, and it's just so much better.
Yeah, that track is just better
Yeah.
than the one we got in North America.
That being said, Cell's theme is really good in North America.
Yep. I do really appreciate the fact that they actually sold the dub music pack for fighters.
That's actually really cool.
I thought that was really cool.
The Japanese was bland.
At points, I can agree.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon Ball music is nothing phenomenal overall.
No. But the insert songs are always a treat.
It's like Dragon Quest music. It's
It's not seems to follow Toriyama, really.
yeah.
Jesus. Pick better shit, man. Come on.
I mean, he just did art.
Yeah, Toriyama's just the mangaka.
So, got through this much quicker than I thought we would.
Yeah, no, I went into full fucking speed mode on some of the summaries.
There's one thing about going back to Fairy Tail for a minute
Yeah?
that we didn't mention at all, that as soon as it happened, I went, wait, what the fuck? Actually, totally saw that coming.
What?
Gildart's prosthetic arm being an OP magical tool?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's one of those things of, as soon as he got a magic arm, you're just thinking,
What you gonna do?
okay, what cool thing is this gonna do? And it finally did something. And it was like a god punch.
Yup.
It was awesome.
And then August just got up.
August
After
was
that
OP.
and Fairy Glitter.
Yep.
Like, fuck, man. They weren't gonna beat August.
No. Like, the writer made all the Spriggan 12 to be unfair.
Yeah.
To seem like they were fucking cheating.
At this point, there are none of the 12 left, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think there's just Zareth and Acnologia left to deal with when the show's done.
Yeah. Holy shit. We're probably really close to the end.
Yeah, they're definitely not making it to 400 episodes.
No.
Everyone said this arc, based on how long it took them to get through the,
I'm gonna tell you this right now, I looked into that. The pacing in the manga is fucking bad.
yeah. But based on how many chapters per how many episodes the series got up to this point, people assumed it was gonna take much longer for this. And I even saw a rumor floating around that they were actually contracted for like 96 episodes for this season. I don't think we're gonna get that far.
No. I think we might have 2 cores left, and that's it.
Fuck if that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless something happens.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see where a lot of these shows go, but we still got to get through a lot of the simuldub schedule.
Yep. So, beginning of the season as it is now.
Yeah.
Beginning-ish.
Yep.
You get what I mean. What are the shows you guys are each most hopeful for? Like, what's the show you're expecting is probably going to be your pick of the season?
Dr. Stone, for me. I like everything the show is doing. A lot of people were disappointed when they started introducing, like other characters into the mix instead of them just keeping to the whole science thing. I'm like, no, you couldn't do that for too long, otherwise it would just get boring.
Yep. You, Logan?
Fire Force, probably.
That's fair.
So Fire Force is the show you're going, nah, people, go fucking watch this.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. I definitely agree with both those shows. And I guess to round out the three, I'll say Astro Lost in Space. Because, oh boy, does that scratch an itch for me.
Yeah. This is shaping up to be a much better season than last.
Yeah, last season was shit.
Yeah.
Oh, believe it or not, still not the worst season in recent memory. We'll go through it after the stream.
Yeah. Last year was fantastic, though.
Oh, fucking last year was
2018
unfair.
was a golden year for anime.
Golden Kamui, Hinamatsuri. Just those 2 shows on their own is really like, look how good this shit is! More My Hero Academia, which we're getting in fall.
We also got Steins Gate Zero last year.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
We got DxD Hero last year.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
That was so hype.
But there was one season, it was like actually right around when we first got the app, where it was just nothing was good.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, we were hopeful for one show, then it just, like, episode 3 sucked.
Well, with that...
Gold Kamuy Season 3, please. Apparently it's happening at some point.
Yeah, it's confirmed to be happening. It's just... we don't know when it is happening.
There's a show that's coming out next season that I want to get dubbed so bad.
Which one?
The Wrestling Isekai.
Oh, yeah, no, I want that to get dubbed too. But then again, there's a show this season that I'm angry isn't getting dubbed, and that's Vinland Saga.
Vinland
Saga,
Saga,
just
yeah.
because I have a huge fucking cultural and historical fascination with Vikings.
What? Wrestling Isekai? Yeah! Oh, yes! A pro wrestler gets transported into a fantasy world. He's fucking hamming up the entire way, not dropping kayfabe. Meets a princess. What's his reaction? I'm a German suplex that bitch!
Funimation, pick it up.
My fucking god, yes. What's awesome about the lead in that is actually, it's the Japanese voice of Kamina. And he sings his own theme song whenever he does anything.
Oh my god.
This needs to get done.
So there's just a trailer for it now?
Yeah.
That's gotta happen.
Oh my god, yes.
So, hopefully this has given all you guys something to look into, and, you know, a bunch of shows to start, and hopefully next week you'll have some opinions to share with us as we discuss this shit.
Yes. See you guys.
Tomorrow for Trails of Cold Steel.
Yeah. See you guys then.
Long ago, Gold Roger, the king of pirates, obtained everything the world had to offer, and his dying words drove countless souls to the seas.
You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything in one place. Now you just have